Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. P&B spoilers. Zende Forrester was actually Luna's victim. Zende Forrester, de Metz, is still keeping low-key on the bold and the beautiful after he was accused of taking advantage of his cousin's girlfriend Luna Nozowa, Lisa Yamada. New B&B spoilers have fans wondering if it was actually the other way around. Is Luna really that manipulative and evil? Keep reading to find out. With all of the new developments that have come to light, B&B fans can't help but wonder what really happened that steamy night between Zende and Luna. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Luna Nozowa and Zende Forrester's magical night makes more sense. After Luna woke up on the bold and the beautiful in bed with her boyfriend RJ Forrester's, Joshua Hoffman, cousin, she claimed she had been accidentally drugged and had no idea who she was sleeping with that night. Obviously, Zende Forrester was baffled and apologized profusely. Zende was confused how Luna could be so lucid that night and suddenly not remember anything in the morning. After watching Luna try to seduce her dad Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, it's safe to say Luna was probably very aware of what she was doing that night. B&B spoilers. Luna Nozowa's endgame. Zende Forrester may have dodged a huge bullet. Luna Nozowa is beginning to seem pretty dangerous. What was Luna's endgame though? Was she planning to blackmail the Forrester for sleeping with her when she was incapacitated? There's still a chance Luna could pop back up with a positive pregnancy test. If RG dumps her crazy self, then she will have a Forrester backup plan. It's starting to look like RJ and Zende are just some of Luna's marks. She's turning into a bigger gold digger than her mother ever hoped to be. The bold and the beautiful spoilers hint Luna Nozowa's trail of destruction is just beginning. Is Zende Forrester going to be another one of her victims? Do you think that Luna faked being on drugs the night she slept with Zende? In the glitzy, drama-filled world of the bold and the beautiful, secrets simmer just beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment to explode and wreak havoc on everyone involved. The Forrester family, with its impeccable fashion empire and tangled web of relationships, has seen its fair share of scandals, but the latest twist in their saga has the potential to change everything. Could Zende Forrester have been Luna's victim all along? Zende Forrester, the charming and talented designer, has always been the heartthrob of Forrester Creations. With his impeccable sense of style and a heart of gold, he's captivated the hearts of many women over the years. But beneath his confident exterior, Zende has been harboring a secret that could unravel his life and career. Luna, the enigmatic new addition to the Forrester team, arrived with a mysterious past and an undeniable allure. From the moment she stepped into the world of high fashion, she turned heads, not just because of her striking beauty, but because of the air of danger that seemed to follow her wherever she went. There were whispers about her, rumors that she was more than just a designer, that she had an agenda far more sinister than anyone could have imagined. At first, Zende was drawn to Luna in the same way everyone else was. Her creativity, her passion, and the fire in her eyes were impossible to ignore. They worked together on several projects, their chemistry undeniable. It wasn't long before their professional relationship became something more, something deeper. But while Zende was falling for her, Luna had a plan of her own. Luna's arrival at Forrester Creations wasn't a coincidence. She had targeted Zende from the very beginning, knowing full well that he was the key to getting what she wanted. But what could she possibly want from Zende? What dark secret could she be hiding that required her to manipulate and deceive one of the most beloved members of the Forrester family? As their relationship grew, Zende started to notice things that didn't quite add up. Luna would disappear for days at a time, always with a vague excuse about personal matters. There were phone calls she would take in private, her voice hushed and nervous. And then there were the late-night meetings she had with mysterious figures, always conducted in shadowy corners where no one could see them. Despite his growing suspicions, Zende couldn't bring himself to confront Luna. He was in too deep, his heart too invested. But the more he tried to ignore the warning signs, the more they began to consume him. He found himself losing sleep, constantly on edge, wondering what Luna was really up to. Then one fateful night, everything changed. Zende had been working late at Forrester Creations, trying to finalize designs for an upcoming fashion show. As he was packing up to leave, he heard voices coming from Luna's office. Curious, he quietly approached the door and listened. What he heard sent chills down his spine. Luna was talking to someone, her voice low and menacing. "It's almost done," she said. "Zende has no idea what's coming. He trusts me completely, and that's his biggest mistake." Zende's heart pounded in his chest as he realized the truth. Luna had been playing him all along, but what was her endgame? What did she stand to gain by manipulating him? He didn't have to wait long to find out. The next day, Luna invited Zende to her apartment, claiming she had something important to discuss. Zende, still reeling from what he had overheard, decided to go, hoping to get some answers. When he arrived, Luna was waiting for him with a glass of wine and a seductive smile. "I'm glad you came," she said, her voice dripping with sweetness. "There's something I need to tell you." Zende took the glass from her, but didn't drink. "What's going on, Luna? What are you hiding from me?" Luna's smile faltered for just a moment before she regained her composure. "Zende, you're too good for this world. Too trusting, too kind. I never wanted to hurt you, but you were the perfect target." Zende's blood ran cold. "Target for what?" "For revenge," Luna replied, her voice icy. "Years ago, your family ruined mine. My father was a brilliant designer, but he was blacklisted from the fashion industry because of something your grandfather did. He lost everything, his career, his dignity, his life, and I swore I would make the Forrester family pay for what they did." Zende could hardly believe what he was hearing. "Luna, I had nothing to do with that. My grandfather, he's not even alive anymore. Why punish me?" "Because you're a Forrester," Luna spat, her eyes blazing with anger. "And that's enough. I was going to destroy your career, ruin your reputation, make sure you never worked in fashion again. But somewhere along the way, I realized something. I couldn't do it. Not to you." Zende's mind raced as he tried to process what she was saying. "So what now? What's your plan?" Luna's expression softened, and for the first time, Zende saw genuine regret in her eyes. "I don't know. I've come this far, but now I'm lost. I didn't expect to fall for you, Zende. I didn't expect you to be so good." Zende didn't know whether to feel relieved or betrayed. Part of him wanted to forgive her, to believe that her feelings for him were real, but another part of him knew that trust, once broken, was almost impossible to rebuild. Before he could respond, the door burst open, and a group of men stormed into the apartment. Luna's face turned pale as she realized who they were: private investigators hired by the Forrester family to uncover her true intentions. "Luna Thompson," one of the men said, stepping forward with a pair of handcuffs. "You're under arrest for conspiracy, fraud, and attempted sabotage." Zende watched in shock as Luna was handcuffed and led away, her eyes filled with a mixture of fear and resignation. As she was escorted out, she turned to Zende one last time. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "I never meant for it to end like this." Zende stood frozen in place, his mind reeling from the revelation. Luna, the woman he had fallen for, had been using him from the very beginning. But in the end she had become a victim of her own scheme, trapped by the very emotions she had tried to manipulate. As the door closed behind her, Zende was left alone in the empty apartment, his heart heavy with the weight of betrayal. He had been Luna's victim, but in the end, so had she.